G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to Cold Waters with Mags, and welcome to the Taiwanese Strait, or very close to it anyway. We are just north of Taiwan at the moment. There is the coast of China, and we are hunting our mission objective, which is a wolf pack of submarines that are looking to deliver commandos into one of the ports in the region. So, we've intercepted a submarine group. Unfortunately, we've got a couple of problems. First things first, well, we're in the Taiwanese Strait. Maximum depth, 268 feet. We are fighting in a bathtub again. We've just got enough room that there is a sweet spot where we can get the total array out to listen. Not that that's really going to matter all that much. Ambient noise in the water is 108 decibels, and we're likely hunting a diesel, which means it's going to be very quiet if it's submerged. So, at the moment, we have literally no submarine contacts. We have no contacts of any kind. Nothing is on sonar. We can't hear anything. And yeah, it's going to take a lot of trolling around to find this thing. So I'm going to give it a little bit of time as we go hunting. Now, I have changed my load up here. I've got the rocket-propelled or rocket-delivered torpedoes loaded up at the moment. I've got 6 of them on board the submarine. I haven't used them yet in the campaign. But I'm thinking, with this much noise in the water, if I can find this guy without letting him know where I am, the ambient noise in the water should be high enough that I should be able to punch one of these out and drop it straight on his head, and he'll never hear it coming. He'll never hear the transient of the launch of the torpedo, or the rocket rather, and he'll just have a torpedo drop in on his head. The surface seems to be clear. Actually, I should probably do that first. I'm going to go to periscope depth quickly.
Make depth 8 feet, dive by.
And I'm just going to quickly pop something, pop the ECM mast up first and just see if there's anything up there. Because this is odd. We don't even have surface traffic in this area. And I'm not entirely sure if that's because, well, there's just nothing.
Dive at 8 feet, dive by.
There we go. Or
raise the ESM mast.
No signals detected.
Raise the radar mast.
Radar up. Well, that answers that. I wasn't sure whether or not there was
Lower the radar mast.
No surface contacts, or whether or not I just couldn't hear them because the ambient noise was so high. Turns out there's just no surface contacts, so we're going to head back
50 feet,
to about 60 feet. At that depth, we should be far enough under the surface we can get the total array out, but far enough off the floor that it's not going to drag when fully out. That's what causes the depth limitations, by the way. You need to be 50 feet under the surface just because the turbulence of the waves on the surface will blow out the hydrophones if you have them too shallow, and the wake interferes with them and all that kind of good stuff. But the total array is literally what it sounds like. It's a cable that comes out of the back of the large bubble here that has a bunch of hydrophones on it, and it comes out hundreds of meters behind the submarine. Pardon me. Hundreds of meters behind the submarine. As the sub's moving forward, the faster it's moving, the straighter it is, but obviously the more noise that comes off the screws, which can interfere with how it does. At 5 knots, it will droop as it comes out over time, and eventually at full extension, if you're not at least 200 feet off the bottom, the droop can hit and strike and snag on the bottom, which is obviously something you don't want as well. So there's a safe zone that you must have below the submarine. Sorry, 100 feet. Regardless, you've got to have a safe zone underneath the submarine so that you don't droop and drag the bottom, while at the same time you've got to be a certain depth under the surface so the turbulence and all the noises from the surface just don't overwhelm it and make having it out pointless. So that's what I'm always talking about when I'm talking about the safe zone for deploying the total array. Anyways, this is probably going to take a while because yeah, I'm more than sure that this is going to be a diesel that we're hunting, and seeing as it's being used to deliver commandos, and with this much noise in the water, this is going to take a while. Alright, so we've been at this for a little while now, and so far we have not come up with any contacts at all. We know the enemy's still in the area, but that's about it. So, what we're going to do, and I didn't really want to have to do this, so make sure all my torpedoes are preset, because I'm going to have to fire these off fairly rapidly if things go bad. what I'm going to do is we are going to go active and see whether or not we can get at least a return. So first things first, single ping.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
No return. I'll give it a second.
Con sonar, switching to passive search. Come right to 214 Helm I.
3 pings, no returns. This is mighty odd. Whatever it is didn't ping us back. And didn't respond either. Considering we've just basically announced our position. Alright, we just got a return.
Con
There it is.
sonar,
We have a
switching
return.
to passive search.
Go passive.
Come left to 076 Helm I.
Somewhere down here.
Come left to 090 Helm I.
What distance have we got here? I'm gonna give it another ping.
Con sonar, switching to active search. Con helm,
Active down
steady
this
course.
line. Alright. Is that a different line? It's gone quiet now. Let's see if I can get a reaction out of these guys.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
Now, I have no idea if this is going to be even close to the location that they're at. There's a storm brewing up here at the moment. We've got rain going too, which will explain the noise. But I'm hoping that I'm guessing they'd be somewhere around 10 kiluyards. Active torpedo in the water. Now it won't last long, this one.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
Actually, I don't have a timer for it, but it won't last long. These only last a couple of minutes. And nothing. No counterfire, no countermeasures. Not a thing.
Con sonar, switching to active search.
Okay, it's moved again. There might be 2 submarines here. Are we getting one?
Con sonar.
There
Switching
was
to passive
definitely
search.
a torpedo launch then. Definitely a torpedo launch then. This is the hardest to detect submarine I've had in a while. Now, I just don't know what they've counterfired on. I have to make the assumption that they counterfired on my location based on my ping. A little concerning that I could hear the transient in the audio, but there's no map marker for it, no flash, so I still don't have a location. Launching this one may have been a mistake. I probably should have just kept banging on the active until I got a response, although I'm still not sure. There might be 2 subs here.
Con sonar. Switching to active search.
Alright, torpedo is now active. Doing a ping again to see if I can get a return off the target. Not getting returns anymore. This bastard's equipped with a cloaking device. There we go, there's a return.
Con sonar. Switching to
another
passive
return.
search.
Here. I was close. He's right there. Or one of them is right there.
Shoot tube 3. Aye, sir.
Oh, I don't have any more of those. Alright, hopefully this one's worth it. Thought I had more. I must have only been carrying the 2. Weapons. Yeah, no, I only had the 2. Alright, well at least we got some use out of them this time. Hopefully this one actually does something. This should be very close to right on top of this guy's head. If that transient was accurate. There we go. Torpedoes in the water. I actually can't hear it.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
That's a concern. It's actually far enough out that I can't hear it on my sonar directly. The only reason I can see it is because the third-person camera is still attached to it. And it has acquired a target. Impact. And we did get a sub. That's a kilo. Is that a kilo? Yes, I think that's a kilo. Holy shit, we're being hunted by kilos. They finally got the good submarines out. No wonder I couldn't find the bloody thing. Yep, that is definitely a kilo. I was wondering when they'd start pulling out things that weren't the bloody Han and the whatever. Actually getting some decent subs out. Alright, I'm going to have to load up more of those. That was actually really useful once we managed to work it out. The question is...
Con sonar, switching to active
still
search.
got...
Con sonar, switching to passive
There may
search.
still be another one down here somewhere. Uh-oh. Alright, we're going to lose the wire on that torpedo.
Come right
I'm
to
going to have to
1,
react
3,
right
2,
now.
Helm I.
Turn in and go
Make
flank.
turns for. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
Yep, I am not surprised we're cavitating. That's the shot from the kilo. I have no idea when that'll be set to go active. What's the range on that? 1.6 kiliyards. Dropping
Con
countermeasure
sonar,
now.
torpedo in the water.
Yep,
torpedo in the
torpedo.
water. Bearing. 1, 2, 3.
Perfectly aimed.
Con, helm, steady course.
Con, fire control, we've lost the
Yep,
wire.
knew that was going to happen.
Passing 100 feet.
Looks like it's completely on the countermeasure for the moment. At the very least, I've been making a lot of noise here at the moment, so... if there is another submarine in the area, we should know about it soon enough. Still being actively pinged by something down this line that isn't our torpedo. Yeah, I think there is a second one here.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Torpedoes on us.
Con, knuckle formed. Con, knuckle formed. Passing 100 feet.
Alright, that's the turn off.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing. 1, 5, 4.
Alright, so our torpedo obviously found whatever the second submarine was, which is a good start. That means it's going to be too occupied to give us another one. Big depth change.
Con, knuckle formed.
And direction change.
Passing 100 feet.
Just got to watch that bottom.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing. 1, 5, 5.
This is a concern.
Passing 200 feet.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing.
Up.
Passing 100 feet.
And we're going to breach the surface. Fighting in a bathtub.
Con,
Just
knuckle
fighting
formed.
in a bathtub. Now the problem with breaching the surface is we lose a lot of speed.
Passing 100 feet.
Come on, turn, get in underneath it. This is the problem.
Passing 200 feet.
Yes, no, there we go. We got underneath it. as much distance as we can.
Con, knuckle formed.
Come on. Countermeasure up. I'm hoping that was our torpedo hitting the other submarine. I suspect it's 2 kilos. If there's one, there'll be 2. We just have to out-survive this torpedo, that's all.
Passing 200 feet. Con, knuckle formed.
And knuckle for the brake.
Passing 100 feet.
And yep, we've lost it again. And let's open some distance. Now, we didn't get... Unfortunately, I can't pay too much attention to that. I don't know whether or not we actually got a kill, or whether or not that was... whether or not we only did damage.
Con, knuckle formed.
And we've got to confirm... Oh, that's not what I wanted. God damn it, I let the I let the conning tower breach the surface. Which is like putting on a...
Passing
putting on the
100
brakes.
feet. Con, knuckle formed.
Torpedoes back on us.
Con, knuckle formed. Passing 200
Get
feet.
under. Oh, there we go.
Con, knuckle formed.
Torpedo back under again.
Con, knuckle formed.
Alright, let's put it on our 6 and open up as much distance as we can, because that is going to make a turn back after the countermeasure, and I would like a bit of elbow room. And here it comes again. At least I'm not failing quite so hard on the torpedo beats today.
Con, knuckle formed.
And knuckle did break, but the torpedo's going to go straight through the knuckle and reacquire.
Passing 100 feet.
Alright, counter turn.
Con, knuckle formed.
-5.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Bullshit.
Shoot tube 6.
Back to flank.
Make turns for 30. Con sonar, we are cavitating.
And then the torpedo blows up. So I just blew a Moss for no reason. Damn it, I should have just... Ah! What a waste. Alright.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con sonar, no longer cavitating.
Not ultra quiet, just bring us down to 5. Should have held off for I should have used the Moss earlier, or I should have held off for a little bit longer. Alright, so it wasn't a kilo. Looking at our report here, we did get 1 kilo and there was also a song. Neither one was detected, but we got both. So double kill, song and kilo down. I'm not sure if undetected means they count towards our tonnage. I hope they do. But yeah, both destroyed. 13 you said 80s on board. We no longer have... We've got 6 of the S-10s. We've got no more of the SSN-16s, which are our rocket-powered torps. And we're down to just 2 Moss after we wasted 1 right near the end. Really disappointed about that as well. But that's alright. 3 shots fired, 2 kills... And we've now got the kilo involved, which is a hell of a machine. Don't let the fact that it's a diesel electric confuse you. The kilo is a nasty piece of work, and as you saw, it is a pain in the ass to be able to detect. Even in the best conditions, it's really difficult to find. Now the question is, was that our mission objective? It was. Thank you very much. Very pleased to see that you dealt with those subs with determination and resolve, Commander. Remember that for every enemy vessel we take out, it means safer transit for our troops and transports. Good work. Stand by for further orders. So, that's the completion of that mission. We got the right target. Nice to see we're starting to get the bigger boats in. I'm looking forward to seeing some of the nastier Russian blue water boats that the Chinese have in their fleet starting to turn up around about now. And hopefully the kilo will become a little bit more common. Anyways, ladies and gents, hope you enjoyed the video and thank you very much for watching. Cold Waters will be returning very soon. I'm actually trying to set up a new schedule at the moment with everything that's been going on at this end, and I'm going to be trying to do Cold Waters on Mondays and Thursdays every week. So that should make things a little bit more stable and reliable for you guys when you want to tune in to watch. Anyways, guys, until next time, remember to click that like button if you did, share and subscribe if you want to see more, and as always, take care.